Yes, this is Black Light once again. Black Light, solo soldier, cyberspace ministry, doing some of that soul schooling. Yeah, it's another cold one, and we've been giving things some deep thought. At least I have. I don't know about y'all. See, I ain't never forgot about them shooting us down, shooting black people down. You know, I'm not the type of person that say, well, better thee than me. I say, well, that could have been me, you know, but for the luck or whatever it is, you know, that wasn't me that time. But next time it could be me or somebody in my family. And we got, you know, when they invented these iPhones and these iPads and different kind of cameras that they got nowadays, it served as a beneficial to us, serves to be beneficiary to us because we could we could utilize this and put it on camera, and there's always somebody watching when all these tragic things happen. And so it shows the rest of the planet just how the United States really is. The United States is really a beast. And so therefore, you know, you can see it. They keep it up on YouTube, and then also they got YouTube, and you can put things on YouTube, and YouTube is a blessing. Now it's an alternative to conventional TV, conventional television, and we always break it down like tell lies with vision. And YouTube, you know, it's your thing. You know, you could tell the real truth, and then you could lie too. But uh, as far as them shooting up black people, they ain't got started shooting up everybody now. You know, they didn't start shooting up. You know, they can. I done seen them shoot up some white people, but that's letting you know what time it is as far as what y'all call y'all government, uh, what they're allowing to take place. And this been going on for a long time for us black people concerned. So we got to think, we got to use mind power. First of all, you know, I think we could do a better job of ruling. I think the black man, I think he was the first man on the planet. When I say black man, I mean the woman too. I think he was the first man on the planet, and I think that our history goes back further than we can imagine, trillions and trillions of years. And there's no limit to how far back it goes. So we want to keep it going on, you know. We want to keep the planet going. We want to keep the life going on the planet, because the one that puts himself up as the supreme race on the planet is the Caucasian, and he just got through inventing a bomb and all other kind of weapons that could annihilate mankind and blow up the planet. So he ain't doing a good job. He's not giving out justice, equal justice. He still got us in the caste system where he called it the class system. And, he's practicing white domination and white supremacy. So these young ones is coming up, I want to see them rule in my lifetime. So that means that we just gonna have to take charge of the situation. If we don't take charge of the situation, this man is so crazy, he'll blow himself up, and us along with him. He trying to get up to other planets, trying to live out in space. He making substitute planets, makeshift planets, satellites and stuff, space stations and stuff, imitation planets, because he think he God. But by now you should know that this planet right here, this universe, and all the planets is made up to take care of itself. It's made up to take care of itself. And by now you know that we're part of it. And by now you know that we are little planets, and that we are more than little planets. We are the universe. So he threatens to end it. I don't think he can do it, but I don't think we should try to let him try to do it. So the only thing we got to do now is take charge of ourselves. Try to find out all we can about who we are. See what kind of powers we got, because we don't have weapons and stuff like this fool got. We got only thing we got is our minds. So we want to see how powerful our minds and our brains are. So we got to stop him, because he's on his way to doing it. Some kind of Russian official just got assassinated. Now we don't know who did it. They blamed it on somebody over in Syria. But you know how the United States roll. They the ones that be doing it and blaming it on other people. They throw the rock and hide their hand. The hidden hand. Blame it on somebody else. So we got brothers, that done took over black consciousness, and the way they acting, you can't tell they for real or not, because they call themselves the House of Consciousness, but they could be the House of Con Science, because they seem like con artists to me, and I know how con artists operate. They can't play on you unless you greedy, unless you want something for nothing, unless you lazy and don't want to do for self. That's the only way you get sucking in. You get sucking in like that. So there's a big question mark about these brothers, because they started off, the program that they was putting forth started off pretty good. Now they just started wanting to beat each other up and kill each other. And people are supporting this kind of activity. They supposed to be black conscious, but they supporting this kind of carrying on. At this point in the game, I think we should come together, and I think they know that too. Uh, that was one point of the Million Man March, Day of Atonement, was to show that we still could come together. We not divided like they want us to be. And then right after the Million Man March, we start dividing each other up because the enemy has penetrated the Million Man March. And they put agents up in there, but on all the protesters now, they got agents up. So my advice to you is to stop protesting and start having think tanks come up with alternative strategies. And another thing we got to deal with is this economy. You can never rule nothing. You will always be a slave to that fiat dollar if you continue on using it. But it's other alternative monetary systems like gold and silver and so forth. But he make paper money seem like it's worth more than gold money, because paper money is ruling, and he's sitting on top of all the gold. So he controls the gold market and the silver market and all those markets, oil market and everything. So what's the best thing for you to do? Still buy it, but don't give it back to him, because he got it in the local pawn shops. There's a local pawn shops in each and every one of us neighborhoods. So if we do it in a collective manner like we did on the Million Man March, we could go in there. A million brothers could go into a pawn shop, or maybe 500 brothers could go into a pawn shop and buy up as much gold as they can. Or 1,000 brothers can go in there. 1,000,000 brothers can go in the pawn shop and buy the dude out. Go down the street, buy the next cat out. And then sit on top of the gold. Now you could deal with other countries that deal in gold. And you can export and import with them. You don't have to make a sacrifice, man, for the rulership, but you just got to be smart about it. These paper dollars ain't nothing but debt dollars anyway, so give him back his debt. Give him back his dollars, because he holding the gold and the silver for ransom. And, he got y'all hungry after material things. That's why the brothers is fighting in New York. Well, I'm going to shut this down and come right back. Continuation.